Price for the Carson's claim not available, keep it at 30. Oh, it's on.
Mr. Price. You just got it tomorrow. We're on the record as the people of the state of Michigan versus Jamila Jones, case 2356806. Ms. Jones is defendant number 2. One count of police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing, set for a probable cause conference. State appearances.
Edwin Milwaukee, CR438, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. It's, Attorney Andrea Fanning, P42853, appearing with my client, Ms. Jamila Jones. Ms. Jones, can you identify yourself for the record, please?
Jamila Jones.
Thank you. Your Honor, today is the date and time scheduled for PCC. I do acknowledge receipt of paper discovery. I'm not sure if there's any digital discovery. I do want to set this matter for a preliminary exam, and I'm not sure if it's already scheduled for next week, but I am in trial, so I am prepared to waive those timeframes to set a date.
Okay, digital discovery.
Digital discovery was sent also yesterday, so.
Okay, yesterday. Okay, thank
let us
you.
know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and this is a 3 defendant case. I don't see anyone else scheduled. So I can go outside of so it's scheduled for the 23rd. You can't do the 23rd?
No, I can't, Your Honor. I'm in trial that day. I'm sorry.
The whole week?
It's scheduled to probably go at least until the 25th, so I could possibly do it on Friday, the 26th.
You do 9:30 on the 26th?
It would be better if that's the only time slot you have available. I prefer later in the morning if you have it.
So let's just do the next week because Fridays are blocked off in the afternoon for religious
Okay.
services.
Okay. No, I'm saying like if you have 11 o'clock or 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30 on the 26th.
My service is at 1 o'clock. I don't like to put anything.
Okay. Okay. No problem, Your Honor. I understand. The 30th. The 30th.
The 26th. We can do 10:30, and that just be the only one.
Okay. Very, very good, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Jones, your exam has been set for an in-person preliminary examination for May 26th at 10:30 a.m. 36th District Court. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, anything else from either party?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, the rest
Have
of
a-
the week.
You too now. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You can log off, Ms. Jones.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Daryl, sir.
Yeah. But I gotta get your screen on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, can you just be quiet for a moment? Okay, are there any attorneys ready for their cases to be called?
Morning, Your Honor. I'm ready on mine.
Who are you representing today?
I'm representing Andrea Jaremba. She is currently in custody, but I am in conversation with her, so I'm willing to waive her appearance if the court would so allow.
That's fine. Can you say her name one more time?
Andrea Jaremba.
I don't see her on the document.
I had called earlier or last week. She was a capious defendant in front of I believe Judge Williams. And her case was transferred over to you. I spoke with your clerk and she said to just sign on Tuesday at 8 a.m. or 8:30.
Okay. You said she's located where right now?
She's currently in the Division I jail.
On this case or a different case?
A different case, a violation of probation in Frank Murphy.
So what I'm trying to figure out is she's not here today so that I can arraign her instead of bond. How do I know she'll show up? Is she getting released soon or what, do you know?
No, so she's actually in the Jail Plus program. So she is doing the 30-day dry out period right now. And soon she will be released for the phase 2, either to one of 2 facilities.
Okay. So I will waive her presence then.
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
This is case 22-060-75401, the people of the state of Michigan versus Andrea Lynn Jaremba, charged with count 1, controlled substance delivery manufactured, schedule 1, 2, 3, except marijuana and cocaine. Count 2, controlled substance possession, narcotic or cocaine less than 25 grams. And count 3 the same. Appearances.
Edwin Sawaki, P five, appearing on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Alyssa Segura with the Neighborhood Defender Service on behalf of Ms. Jaremba, P86432.
And she's not on the actual docket today, but she was scheduled to walk in. I will waive her presence since she is in Division I and will be there for at least 30 days. So as far as arraignment purposes,
Yes, Your Honor, we would stand mute and waive formal reading of the information.
okay, I'll enter not guilty plea. Do you have discovery on this case already?
I do, Your Honor. Yes, I have digital and paper discovery.
Okay, so we just need to set an exam date and I'll set a bond.
Yes, Your Honor. And I would ask if the court would set a nominal bond, just so Ms. Jaremba can earn credit while she is currently being housed in the jail.
Okay, anything from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So it'll be $100 cash, surety.
Thank you.
And as far as the exam date, she's gonna have to be written out, so we so it's like-
I'll set it right up.
Can you do the 23rd?
Yes, that works, Your Honor. What time?
Let's see. $11 o'clock?
That works, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else to do the party?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you so much and have a good day.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else ready, attorney wise?
Judge, I have a 3-bagger.
Okay.
Represent Michael Durham. I don't know who the other attorneys are.
Michael Durham, Daryl Durham, and okay, so Jamila Jones just logged off. Let's see here. Daryl Durham, Michael Durham. Okay. So we're missing Attorney Marsh. Okay, so hopefully this date works. Does the 26th at 10:30 work for you, Attorney McRipley, for exam?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, let me call the case. This is case 2356806, the people of the state of Michigan versus Michael Durham, charged with one count of police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing, set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Evans Milwaukee P54828. We have people.
Your Honor, good morning. G. Whitney McRip on behalf of Michael Durham, who is present via Zoom.
Good morning.
Can you state your name, Mr. Durham?
Michael Lee Lionel Durham.
Thank you. Okay, and Attorney McRipley, do you have discovery?
Yes, Your Honor. I have both paper and digital.
Okay.
I put my
And-
number in the chat for Mr. Durham to please call me if he can see that.
You see it, Mr. Durham? Michael Durham, do you see the phone number?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and have May 26th at 10:30 for the exam date.
Yes, can you just tell me who the other attorney is besides Miss
Yes.
Marsh?
So for Jamila Jones, it is Attorney Fanning, Andrea Fanning.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
you're welcome. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. You're all set, Mr. Mike. You can log off. Your exam has been set for May 26th in person at 36th District Court, 10:30 a.m. Understood?
Understood, miss.
All right, please call me, sir.
I got you.
All right.
Thank
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You too, thank you. For everyone who does not have a client's name, could you all let me know who you're representing so I can go ahead, please?
How are you,
Good morning.
Yes, Reed.
Good morning, Judge. This is Attorney Natalie Phelps. I'm here on Wiley.
And good morning, Your Honor. James Anderson. I'm standing in for Carolyn Marsh on Daryl Durham.
Okay. I'll call that now so we can finish that. We just did the, you're the third person. Okay, this is a recall on case 2356806, the people of the state of Michigan versus Daryl Leon Durham, charged with one count of police officer assaulting, resisting, and or obstructing appearance.
Evans Milwaukee P54828. Appearing on behalf of people.
Good morning, James Anderson, P 31302 on behalf of Daryl Durham. I am standing in for counsel of record Carolyn Marsh with Mr. Durham's permission. Is that correct, Mr. Durham?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I did hear that preliminary examination date was set for the 26th. We'll be prepared on that date as well.
Okay, 10:30.
10:30 is fine.
Okay, Mr. Durham, your exam has been set in person at 36th District Court, May 26th at 10:30 a.m. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and Attorney Anderson, you or Attorney Marsh has discovery, correct?
I am not sure of that. I should probably request it.
Okay, I guess I can ask Mr. Walkie, did you all provide discovery?
Yes, it went out yesterday, both paper and digital.
Okay, wonderful. All right, I will see you or Ms. Marsh on the 26th.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Mr. Durham, you're all set. You can log off.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's no Mr. Wiley. Attorney Phillips, are you waiting for Mr. Wiley?
Judge,
Oh,
he's here.
He's here. I see, I see. There are 4 cases. Do you have 4 cases for Mr. Wiley?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Wiley is special.
Okay. All right, well, it's a special prosecutor, so I'll have the clerk call prosecutor's office.
Can you tell me who the prosecutor is?
I have no idea.
Can that prosecutor who's in there tell me?
We don't know either.
Somebody got.
I'm sorry?
Hold on a second. Latoya Wilkes.
Latoya Wilkes
Willis.
What unit is that?
Deeds.
Okay, thank you.
I got it right here.
Okay, what time he said for 9 o'clock? We'll cook 8:30 here. How much you?
Okay, any other attorneys ready for their case to be called?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm here on Wayne Gibson. I believe he is present.
Is there Dwayne Gibson in the Zoom meeting?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. This is case 2356724, People of the State of Michigan versus Dwayne Maurice Gibson, charged with count 1, controlled substance, delivery, manufacture cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams. Count 2, controlled substance, delivery, manufacture schedules 1, 2, and 3, except marijuana and cocaine. With the habitual offender second notice set for a probable cause conference day. Appearances?
Edward Milwaukee, P5482, date appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kathleen Tulas appearing on behalf of Mr. Gibson, P6313A.
Okay, and Mr. Gibson, can you state your name, please?
Yeah, this is Dwayne Gibson.
Okay, and Attorney Tulas, do you have discovery?
I believe I do have it all. I did receive paper discovery last week, and I did receive an evidence.com link yesterday. I haven't downloaded it yet.
Okay, are you ready to set an exam date?
Judge Sabree.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge Giles, staff just came up and said that case should go to Judge Giles. Are you correct, officer?
He has an exam at 9 o'clock in Judge Giles'
Dwayne
courtroom.
Gibson?
That was his attorney.
Oh, okay.
Just want to make sure because he's on Zoom that he doesn't take his mail.
Mr. Gibson, it's been brought to my attention, you have an exam that's scheduled for 9 o'clock today in Judge Giles. Are you aware of that?
Well, I when I had called this morning, I thought it was going to be on Zoom. I thought it was in person, but someone told me my lawyer told me it was on Zoom.
It's 2 separate cases, right?
Yes, Your Honor, from my understanding.
Yes.
every case.
So you have 2 cases. This one was on Zoom, your other one was in person. So the case is actually getting transferred to Judge Giles because we don't split defendants up. So, you should log into Judge Giles' courtroom. First of all, Attorney Tulas, are you representing him on the other case?
I am not.
Okay,
This is not.
I tried to tell him to let him come in.
one moment. Yeah, thank you. So the case number for Giles is.
Attorney Shandro, the white
He's
beard.
just in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's still here?
No, he went back down to Judge Giles' courtroom.
See if he can be on the. Wait, no, yeah. I just have him log into Giles.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Gibson.
Yes.
I am not going to set your exam date because your case is being transferred to Judge Giles, okay?
Okay.
So Attorney Tulas and Mr. Gibson, I'm going to give you the Zoom information for Judge Giles. The file you sit down there, and your attorney, Mr. Gibson, for your exam is in Judge Giles as well, so he will let you know if you need to come in person or if you can stay on Zoom, depending on if you're gonna waive or hold your exam. Okay?
Okay.
So, just let me give you the Zoom information. It is,
I believe it's probably my attorney calling me right now.
I'm giving you the Zoom information though, so you can log on.
Okay.
So it's 360 233 0000.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, so call your lawyer and then log into Judge Giles.
All right, thanks.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Your-
Thank you.
Thank you, Yana.
Everyone have a wonderful day.
You too, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't know who, let's see, Attorney Cohen and Attorney Hamilton. Hamilton, Eggleston, I Let's see, Attorney Cohen, who are you representing today?
Good morning, Your Honor. I've got Mr. Jonathan Turner, but if it would be possible to have a quick breakout room, I haven't actually had a chance to talk to him yet.
Sure. Mr. Turner, unmute your device and turn your camera on so you can speak to your lawyer in private.
Hello, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Mr. Turner? Michael Durham? That was not Michael. That was not Michael Durham was already on. No. Okay, APA Willis is logging on, Attorney Phelps.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Let's see, you have Mr. Wiley, correct?
I do.
Okay. Counsel's here, so is Mr. Wiley. Go ahead and. The people of the state of Michigan versus Emmanuel Wiley, case 2355978. Mr. Wiley on this case is charged with count 1, uttering and publishing a document affecting real property. Count 2, forgery of document affecting real property. Count 3, UCC filing false fraudulent financing statement with habitual offender fourth offense notice. Mr. Wiley is also charged on case 2355769 with count 1, forgery of document affecting real property. Count 2, uttering and publishing a document affecting real property. Count 3, forgery of document affecting real property. Count 4, uttering and publishing document affecting real property. Count 5, UCC filing a false fraudulent financing statement. Mr. Wiley is charged also on case 2356016 with count 1, forgery of a document affecting real property. Count 2, uttering and publishing a document affecting real property. Count 3, UCC filing false fraudulent financing statement with habitual offender fourth offense notice. And lastly, Mr. Wiley is charged on case 2356156 with count 1, forgery of document affecting real property. Count 2, uttering and publishing a document affecting real property. Count 3, forgery of document affecting real property. Count 4, uttering and publishing a document affecting real property with the habitual offender fourth offense notice, all set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Latoya Willis, appearing on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit by Natalie Phelps, P83355, appearing on behalf of Mr. Wiley, who's also present via Zoom. Mr. Wiley, can you unmute and state your name for the record, please?
Emmanuel Quentin Wiley, Pearson Eel.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time hearing the court.
Judge, she does not. I did not know who defense counsel was until now, so I will definitely provide discovery on each of the cases.
Great.
Okay. Let's see. This have been scheduled for the 23rd. Still later date based off of the number of cases and discovery value.
No, that I would say she will need, counsel will definitely need more than 1 week.
Okay. All right, let's see here.
And Your Honor, the following week I'm out. I'm out of the office all week.
How about the week of June 5th?
Yes, that week works well for me. What do you have available?
I don't have anything scheduled that far out, so it's pretty open.
Me too.
How about June 7th?
That works. So you wanted to set them at 9, and I won't schedule anything until 11 that day.
Your Honor, I have a probation violation at 8:30. I imagine I'll be there by 9, but if maybe we could do 9:30 just to make sure.
That's fine. So June 6th at 9:30, and I won't schedule anything until 11:30 that day.
Sounds good.
Great, thank you, Judge. And you said the
Judge,
6th, right?
6th, right?
June. Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say the 6th or the 7th? Wednesday is the 7th.
I said the 6th. Did you want the 7th? It doesn't matter for the court.
I have a sentencing on June 6th that will not be done at 9:30.
Okay, Attorney
I'm
Phelps, can you-
open.
I'm wide open on the 6th. On the 7th, I can do 9:30 or anytime after that.
Okay, the 7th at 9:30.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Judge,
anything else?
Yes, I do want to address bond. I want to clarify a bond condition. One of the conditions that was set at bond was that Mr. Wiley is not to file anything with the Register of Deeds. I want to clarify that condition, if I could, that he have no contact with the Register of Deeds, just like any other complainant, that he not file electronically or in person, or have any other person file for him.
Objection.
Your attorney can speak on your behalf, sir.
Please object.
I mean, I'll object to that, Your Honor. I don't have the discovery or anything on this case yet, so it's difficult for me to understand why they're trying to impose bond conditions that prevent him from interacting with a state, body. And so I guess I'd want to see that paperwork, especially the bond conditions as well as the discovery, before they ask for additional conditions.
Well, I mean, arraignment bond conditions are set without discovery. The charges here are all related to Register of Deeds, and I know that a person is presumed innocent to proven guilty, but based off of the charges here, the habitual offender, fourth offense notice, and the nature of these cases, I am going to adjust that bond. So, and I will order a report if you like, so that that can be assessed.
We will be going to federal restraining protection, foreign protection order.
While I'm talking, you'll have opportunity to speak if you'd like to, but don't talk over me. If you like a DSU report ordered to discuss or to address that bond condition, I can order that, but I'm going to adjust it based on the prosecutor's request and information received today.
Okay.
All right. Anything else on behalf of your client?
No, Judge.
Okay. All right, I will see you all on June 7th at 9:30.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Mr. Riley, if all said, okay, you can log off. I'll give you a call later this afternoon, okay?
Oh, Attorney Branch. Attorney Branch, do you need to speak to your client before you go on the record?
No, Judge, we're all set.
Okay. Person with the iPhone 5 who's not identified, can you unmute your device and state your name, please?
How you doing? My name is Andre Thompson.
Good Good morning, Mr.
Good
Thompson.
morning. I was given, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
I had two different papers. I was given two different courtrooms. One was for Judge Kevin Robbins, and then the other one had your name on it. So I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to be in.
I'm guessing Robbins because I don't see you on the docket, but let me look your name up here. You said Thompson,
Yes.
Robert?
Actually, I think Mr. Thompson, I believe I'm your attorney and I believe it's, you should be in Judge Robbins' courtroom.
Okay. Yeah. I went there and then nothing came through. So I hopped in this one to make sure I wasn't like late or anything.
Yeah, no, I don't know why it's had different judges up, but yeah, I'm also logged in Judge Robbins, so you can go ahead and hop over there.
Okay.
Do you need the Zoom information?
I have it.
Okay, so you're all good in here.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you, Attorney. Corporal Hayward,
Good morning.
good morning. I think you're supposed to be in Judge Larry Williams' courtroom. You have a traffic matter?
Yes, I thought I was. He changed courtrooms.
Yeah, we switched courtrooms, dockets. So he's in 332 now.
332.
Yep,
Okay. All right. Thank you.
you're welcome. Attorney Martin. Attorney Martin. Okay, Attorney Branch, I'll handle Mr. Holloway now.
Okay, Judge.
All
Thank you.
right. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Anthony Martez Holloway, case 2355367. Mr. Holloway is charged on this case with count 1, assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder or by strangulation. Count 2, assault with a dangerous weapon or felony assault. Mr. Holloway is also charged on case 1558838 with count Count 1, assault by strangulation. Count 2, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Both set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Edwin Zawaki, P5482B, appearing on behalf of the people.
And William F. Branch, P-26846, attorney for the defendant.
Mr. Holloway, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Anthony Martez Holloway.
Thank you. Okay, you have discovery.
We do have discovery, yes, Judge.
Okay, are you looking for an exam date?
Yes.
Michael Price is my Zoom. He's not coming. Jail took him right. So he's not cavious. No, he's not.
May 23rd at 11 o'clock.
Just the first one.
Not too good, Judge. Pretty crowded that morning already.
It's right here. Thank you.
How about May 22nd at 1:30?
Sorry, I can't do that one either. I could do earlier in the day on May 22nd if you have anything in the morning.
I do. The only thing is Judge Giles is going to be covering my docket, and I know he has his own docket, so I'm trying not to schedule anything at 9 because it won't go at 9.
Okay. How about the 26th? I have nothing on. I know sometimes we do Fridays, but it's 26th any good for you?
We have a 3 defendant case and 2 other exams scheduled that day.
Okay, that's no good. Oh, how about the 30th? I'm trying to find. I have nothing on the 30th.
Okay, that's fine.
Anytime, whatever's good for you.
Nine o'clock
Okay, very good.
for both cases.
Yes, Judge, and I'll tell the prosecutor it's understanding that the complaining witness on the older case is deceased, the 2015 case.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Holloway, your exams have been set for in-person preliminary examination at 36th District Court for May 30th at 9:00 a.m. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, anything else from either party?
No, Your Honor.
No, I think we're all set, Judge. It's in person, Mr. Holloway.
Okay.
All right, you're all set, Mr. Holloway, you can log off.
Thank you very much, Judge. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
You too.
Good morning, Judge. Could I ask for a breakout room with Mr. Dietrich Mason, my client? I haven't spoken with him yet.
Yep, good morning. Let me put you in there.
Thank you.
Just close the room, so get out, I need to turn around. Sure to beat you to the winner. Okay, I'll put it. Okay. Mr. Mason's back out. Let me do it. I'll do it. Oh, no. No problem. There we go. Okay. Okay. Just also based on that call, she logged on and it starts with her face. But it's been on your thumbs. It should be one already. Okay, for example. Okay. Okay, one piece is data. Okay, Attorney Cohen, are you ready? Okay.
Thanks.
People of the State of Michigan versus Jonathan Turner. Mr. Turner is charged on case 2356796 with one count of weapons, dangerous weapon, miscellaneous, set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Edwin Milwaukee, P54828, here in the active.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Jonathan Cohen, P86151, appearing by Zoom with Mr. Jonathan Turner, who's also present by Zoom. Mr. Turner, can you state your name, please, for the court?
Jonathan Turner.
Okay, Attorney Cohen, do you have discovery?
I do not, Your Honor. I submitted a motion and proposed order by email yesterday. As of yesterday, I had not received anything.
Your Honor, if I may, what's happened is we did have Mr. Cohen as the actual attorney. And we sent it to the neighborhood general e-box. It came back at us. So we have just sent paper discovery this morning, and we'll send digital when we get back to the office in chance.
Very good. Then I guess if we can set the matter for an examination, and we would just ask if it's possible to get a date, not the 23rd. Mr. Turner has a couple of other matters the morning of the 23rd in a different jurisdiction.
Okay. How about the 24th?
Would the 25th and 26th be available? The 24th is getting pretty messy for me already.
26th is messy for us.
How about the 25th?
That's fine.
Or if the 24th, if the court has maybe like a 10:30, I just have an 11:30 and a 9:30. So anywhere in between 9:30 and on the 24th, between 9:30 and 11:30, I can make work.
That's fine. You can pick the time.
Okay, for the 24th or the 25th?
24th.
Okay, 24th, could we do, how about 10 o'clock?
That's fine.
Okay, great.
Mr. Turner, your exam has been set in person in 36th District Court for the 24th of May at 10 o'clock. You understand that? Mr. Turner?
I didn't know you was talking to me. Yeah, I understand that.
Okay. All right, anything else?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you have a good day.
You too, take care. Mr. Turner, you can log off.
And Attorney Eva, I'm going to mess up your last name. How do you say it?
Good morning, Your Honor. I am Eva Tkaczyk.
Say that one more time.
Tkaczyk.
Tashik?
Yes.
Okay, good morning.
Good
Who do you
morning,
have?
Your Honor.
One for that, first one.
Oh, right. Chapman. Okay. Are you waiting for your client or are you going to waive or ask to waive your client's presence today?
Your Honor, I'm going to waive presence of my client, Mrs. Keisha Chavis.
Okay. Case 2350, the people of the state of Michigan versus Keisha Chavis, charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, count 2, which is a misdemeanor, aggravated domestic violence, set for a probable cause conference. Appearances.
Edward Milwaukee, P54828.
Good morning, Eva Tkaczyk, P70002. I'm representing Mrs. Keisha Chavis. Your Honor, I talked to my client on Friday, and there is breakdown in the attorney-client relationship, and I request the court to remove me from the case, dismiss me, and send this case back to the assignment office.
Okay. Based on the breakdown in communication between you and your client, I will read an attorney to Ms. Chavis's case.
Your Honor, this
Yes.
might be in the wrong court. It seems to be in the medical case.
So because of the domestic violence is a misdemeanor, we keep it.
Okay.
Thank you, though. Okay, so I will have the clerk reassign, have someone assigned to Ms. Chavez. Can you confirm her phone number ending in 2066? Do you know?
I have her good phone number. It is 313-778-1012.
778, you said 1012?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay. So you're all set.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Handle my price. Okay, the people of State of Michigan versus Michael Price, 2356741. Mr. Price is charged with count 1, carjacking, count 2, robbery, weapons carrying concealed, count 4, weapons stolen firearms, count 5, weapons stolen firearms, set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Edward Milwaukee, P54828, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephanie Carson, P57096 on behalf of Mr. Price. Your Honor, my client is not present today because he was taken to Frank Murphy, Hall of Justice, Judge Thomas's docket. However, that matter was adjourned, so I just asked for correction.
Okay.
So I'd ask for a very soon, the closest PCC we can get, or I can waive his presence and ask for an extension.
You've been in contact with him, so. You have discovered.
Yes, Your Honor, digital and paper.
The exam date on here is the 22nd. I won't be here. So I'm trying to keep that day light. You might be waiting. So does the 24th work for you?
I can check.
Or 23rd.
I'm actually in trial on the 24th.
23rd?
I can do it if it's after 10:30.
That's actually better. 11:30?
Yes, that's correct.
May 23rd at 11:30. Okay. For Mr. Giovanni Reed, is he here?
Yes, he's in the hallway.
Okay, we have 1-9 squad. It's that one thing we just have left.
Okay.
Attorney Branch, you are back.
Yes, Judge, after we had the PCC, Mr. Hall and I were talking, and he raised a question about tether I wasn't aware of. So I wonder if, rather than waiting to the next court date, if we could address a bond requirement now, and particularly regarding the tether, if we'd be able to bring that up now.
Let me get his files and recall the case.
Yeah, 2 cases on Mr. Holloway.
This is the recall, people in the state of Michigan versus Anthony Holloway appearances.
Evan Milwaukee, P54828, attorney Jeff Eagle.
And William F. Branch, P-26846, attorney for the defendant. So it appears, Judge, and this doesn't show on the jail record, but it appears that a condition of his current bonds are that he be on house arrest, and therefore the tether does not allow him to leave the house. Now, he has 1 child to support, and of course, he's not able to go out and get work and earn any money as a result of being on the house arrest. We would request if you would allow him to have some type of curfew or work release a situation where he's at least able to leave the house and go seek employment.
We'll leave it to your discretion.
So, Attorney Branch, I'm okay with him working and making himself useful, but I need to know what that job would be or what type of employment.
Well, as I understand it, he lost the job he had when he got arrested as a result of being in jail for a few days. So I guess, do I have that right, Mr. Holloway? That as right now, what you have to do is go out and seek employment.
Yeah, but I know where they're hiring at right now.
Oh, okay. Where's that?
It's called Powder Coat on Mount Clemens.
Yeah, Powder Coat in Mount Clemens. Okay. That is a company that frequently hires people who have court problems, Judge.
Okay. All right, so I will allow for you to seek employment specifically at Powder Coat. Mr. Holloway, if there are other interviews or places that you seek employment, you have to provide the information to the tether unit. Otherwise, you will be violated. You understand that?
So you saying I can only go apply at Powder Coat? That's it?
Right now, that's all you're giving me. If you have other employment opportunities that you haven't discussed today, which you haven't, you have to provide that to the tether unit in a location and details. And I will put on your bond condition that you're allowed to seek employment at those places once you provide the information to the tether unit. You understand?
Yes, I understand. So will be able to go to Powder Coat and I won't violate, right?
Correct. So for instance, let's say you also found a job at tell the tether unit that the location, and then I will be able to confirm that or say based off of the bond condition, you're allowed to seek employment. Just that you can't. One moment. It's just that I can't have it's so open that you can just freely go wherever you want to, because the tether unit they're going to violate you. It's too open of a
I understand.
Okay. So I will allow for you to seek employment at Powder Coat, and then if you have any other locations, just let the tether unit know. What are your hours, or what will your hours be? Do you know?
Yeah, they work from 7:30 to 3:30.
Okay. So I'm still going to put a curfew on. It'll be 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's when you're to be in the house.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That, by the way, Judge, that company spells this name, is my understanding, Powder, COTE. I think is the way they spell it. I don't know why.
Say it, spell it one more time.
Yeah, it's Powder, POWDER, and then the last word name is COTE.
Got it. Okay, powder coat.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I'll send it over to the teller unit today.
Okay, thanks very much, Judge. Thanks for seeing us.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We gotta go Chavez, Eggleston, where did I miss it? I got them. Eggleston, right? Still gotta go Eggleston. What did I miss now? I did go in the hallway a couple of times.
No, it's okay.
Morning, Judge, how are you?
Here, there you go.
Hello, complaint. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day, Madam Clerk.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ma'am. Oh, good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry. Shabazz, SBA. ZZ, yep, and no B. So, yeah. And, yeah. I got you. And, Keith. Thank you so much.
This is the whole.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're on the record with the people of the state of Michigan versus Sergio Alfonsino Mitchell. Case 2356173. Mr. Mitchell is charged with one count of weapon to carry and conceal. For example, appearances.
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P86282.
Good morning, Judge, to you and your staff. May I please honor a report? Justina Shabazz Davenport, P number 82743, appearing on behalf of Mr. Sergio Mitchell, and I am standing in for the attorney of record, Curtis Davenport, with Mr. Mitchell's permission. What was your last name, ma'am? Shabazz Davenport. Yeah.
Sergio Alfonsino Mitchell.
Good morning, everybody. Before we begin, I do have one probable cause conference I want to try to resolve, so they won't sit here for the whole exam. Attorney Martin, we're getting ready to start the exam. Are you ready to go on the record?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so off the record on Mr. Mitchell, this is case 2356780, the people of the state of Michigan versus Dietrich Mason, charged with one count of controlled substance delivery, manufactured cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams, with the habitual offender second offense notice set for a probable cause conference. Appearances.
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P86282.
And good morning, Judge Sabree. Good morning to your staff, Neighborhood Defender Service, Carrie Martin, P84592, appearing on behalf of Mr. Dietrich Mason. Mr. Mason, can you please state your full name?
Dietrich Mason.
Okay, Attorney Martin, do you have discovery?
We do. We're ready to set this for exam.
Okay, can you do May 24th at 9:30?
The 24th, I have a trial set to begin that day.
Okay.
If we could look at the following week, that would be better.
How about the 31st?
Any day but that. I have a different trial set to begin that day.
Okay, the 30th?
30th would be better.
All right, let's see. 9:30?
9:30 on the 30th.
Okay. Mr. Mason,
Yes.
your exam has been set for an in-person preliminary examination, May 30th at 9:30 a.m. at 36th District Court. You understand?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Anything else from either party?
Nothing, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too.
And Attorney Houston, you can stay right there where you are and call your case if you're ready. You can stand. You can just stay right there. No, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I'm doing fine. I'm trying to clear it out before we start our exam. You ready for your client's case to be called?
Yes, I am. I don't know my client.
You always are. Okay.
What good does it do?
I don't know. I don't know why they don't show up. Let's see.
They gotta rethink this no bond stuff.
That's a whole other discussion we'll have to have offline. 2356680, the people of the state of Michigan versus Michael Clayton Bailey. Mr. Bailey is charged count one, stolen property, receiving and selling a motor vehicle with an habitual offender second offense notice set for an exam today. Appearances.
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P86282.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Melvin Houston, P number 36280, appearing on behalf of Michael Bailey, who is not present today. Your Honor, as the court may recall, I first met Mr. Bailey at the probable cause conference on May 9th. And at that time, he gave me a better number with which to reach him. And he did return my call later that day. And I spoke with him about today's session and indicated that I wanted him present at 9:15, not 9:30. I texted him at about 9:25 and also called at 9:25. Message asking where was he. I have not received a response. It is now 9:39.
Okay, you've done your part. Anything from people?
People would ask for a case, yes.
Okay, I will issue a case list, it'll be $2,000 cash for surety, as says they set for exam. Are people ready to proceed on this case?
Believe so, I checked it.
We have also.
Okay, and people are ready to move forward, so, anything else for the record?
No, Your Honor, if Mr. Bailey contacts me, I will arrange to bring him in and we will address the bond at that time.
And his attendance.
Yes.
Okay, you have a good one,
All
attorney.
right, thanks, Your Honor. Enjoy the day, safely.
You're right there. Attorney Hamilton on for this case. Oh, she's assigned to this? I don't know, I was asking, she has Eggleston. Oh. Attorney Hamilton, unless you got called for that too. I don't think India. No. Okay.
Judge.
You're just here on Eggleston, right?
Yes, and I believe he hasn't shown up. I'm trying to reach out to him and send the Zoom link, et cetera, and to no avail.
Do you want to try again tomorrow?
If it would be possible, I'd take an adjournment, yes.
Okay. We'll put it over till tomorrow. Actually, what's the day? Yeah, we're off on Thursday and Friday in training. So tomorrow I'll adjourn it. Hopefully.
Okay, all right, thank you.
You're welcome. 8:30 tomorrow. I wrote it up there. Attorney DeBanjo, good morning. Attorney DeBanjo, can you hear me?
Yeah, there was a little delay in the Zoom thing. Hi, this is Judge Sabree, right?
It is. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good. Trying to get through this docket.
Okay. No
You are
problem. Spot appointed?
Yes. Did you you get Miss Chavez?
Yeah, that's the only thing I got is the name.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have you call the clerk to get her information and to set a date for a probable cause conference. Okay.
Okay. All right. What's
You
the
have
clerk?
enough-
The fourth is the 2406.
It is. Yep.
Thank you. All
All right. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thank you. All right, now, back to Mr. Mitchell. I believe he takes care of everyone on Zoom, except for Mr. Mason. We're back on the record on Mr. Mitchell. I believe appearances were placed on the record. Mr. Kirker, you were about to say something.
If I have any preliminary matters.
Okay.
Our first witness.
Okay, any preliminary matters for the fact?
I don't think we need it, Judge, but I'm gonna just ask for a motion to seek frustration.
Okay, if there's anyone on YouTube or Zoom who may be a witness on this case, now's your time to log off. If there's anyone in the courtroom who may be a witness, it's also time to leave the courtroom. That is first, you call your first witness.
This time the people called Trooper Michael LaForge.
Are you gonna have to spell his name?
I usually just have either.
This call.
LAFORGE.
You got that? Okay, I'll break. You put in your lap. Whenever you're ready.
Can you please restate your name for the record?
Trooper Michael LaForge.
And are you currently employed?
Yes, sir.
Where are you currently employed?
With the Michigan State Police Department, Metro South Police,
In what capacity?
as a trooper,
And how long have you been employed as a state trooper?
5 years with the state police and 2 years with the reserve police prior, so 7 years old.
Were you employed as a state trooper on March 9th, 2023?
Yes, sir.
Did you in fact work on that day?
Yes, sir.
Were you by yourself or with a partner?
I was with my partner,
And what is your partner's name?
Trooper Henry Anderson.
Were you in full or modified uniform?
I was in a fully marked front.
And did your duties as state trooper take you to an area at or near Parker Street and Yorkshire Road? That's in the city of Detroit, County of Wayne?
Yes, sir.
And what brought you to that area?
To that area first,
What brought you to that area?
standard patrol for the shift.
And did you observe anything while you were on this routine patrol?
Yeah, the subject vehicle, traveling cell phone.
And could you describe that vehicle? Would review your report, refresh your recollection? And approach it.
You're okay?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was speaking on.
Thank you.
And could you describe that vehicle?
It was a GMC Grand Touring.
And what did you observe about this vehicle?
On the front grill of the vehicle, there was blinking, flashing lights.
And why did that draw your attention?
They were unauthorized or specifically used if they're not in any kind of professional capacity.
Right, I didn't hear that.
They're unauthorized for civilian use if they're not used for any kind of official capacity. There was 2 blinking white and orange lights on the front row.
And upon making this observation, what did you do?
After the vehicle made it's a pretty abrupt left turn on the Bishop Street. Then went down an alley and just followed briefly to where eventually it had parked.
And what did you do when the vehicle parked?
The vehicle had went to a parking space right off the alley. It had backed in and then we conducted a traffic stop. We initiated a patrol vehicle next to where it's conducted a standard traffic stop.
And just to clarify, was the traffic stop for the bright lights? And
Yes.
And what happened during this traffic stop?
The way the vehicles were positioned, normally I would, as a driver, I would initiate contact with the driver, but due to the position of the vehicle, the 2 front bumpers were facing each other, the vehicle had backed in, but our two ramps and made the initial contact with the driver.
Did you approach the vehicle?
We had both approached the vehicle, yes.
And where did you approach the vehicle from?
During the initial contact, I approached on the passenger side.
And what observations did you make about this vehicle?
There was a large gun case in the back. The driver had a holster with no firearm in the holster.
Could you describe that gun case in the back?
It was for a long rifle gun case, so it was a longer gun case, obviously, but that would be for a rifle or a shotgun or something longer.
And you said there was a holster?
On the drivers.
I want to object to lack of foundation for the poster. With there will be testimony that's on this person, but there's a lack of foundation as for what's going to be questionable regarding to the vehicle.
Lack of foundation for what he observed, what was the question?
I was just clarifying, so you said that there was a holster and a rifle bag. So I was wanted to describe the holster as well.
So what's the objection that?
The testimony about the holster is on the person, not the vehicle. So the lack of foundation is regarding the testimony for the holster.
Thank you, just clarifying how we got to the holster observation.
Where did you observe the holster?
It was with open view from the outside of the vehicle while I was standing on top of her.
And where was the holster located?
On the driver's right hand.
And upon making these observations, what did you do?
I was more there for detect safety at that point. If my partner made contact with the driver, I'm just making sure there's no other major threats that I can observe right off the bat. And then just kind of waiting my partner kind of touches this portion of the driver's side.
And when you say the driver, is there anybody present in the courtroom today that you came into contact with on that date? Did you point out that individual and identify an article of clothing they're wearing?
He's right behind you, serving on mission.
Can I let the record reflect the identification of the defendants?
So,
And did you yourself ask the driver any questions?
Not during the initial contact. No.
And so what happened during this initial contact?
My partner, Sabree, obtained.
I'm going to object Judge testimony from his partner. I'm going to ask for him to speak strictly to testimony from himself.
you said obtained, so something, I'm guessing observed. Did you just say obtained?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So if it's based on what you observed, you can testify.
Yes. He obtained verbal consent to conduct the search of the vehicle for misdemeanor.
And did Trooper Anderson conduct this search of the defendant and the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And what were the results of that search?
Within the vehicle or within Mr. Mitchell, there was a magazine, I believe it was left hard of pocket.
You said it one more time.
There was a magazine, left hard of pocket. I got the holster as well, and then in the vehicle.
Judge, I'm actually going to object to this testimony coming from this officer. This seems to be the inappropriate officer to be testifying. I understand that he's testifying as to what he allegedly observed his partner recover, but I would ask for that to be strictly clear because it sounds like he's testifying as to any recovery that his partner allegedly may have made.
You response?
Let me just clarify if you observed. Did you observe your partner make these recoveries?
Yes.
And after your partner recovered the loaded magazine and holster, what did you do?
During that time, I was running information through our computers to verify identification of nature. While I was doing that, I observed my partner conducting the search.
What were the results of your further investigation?
During Drew Anderson's initial search of the vehicle, I observed he did not under any.
And then what did you do?
I have conducted an additional search.
What were the results of your search of the vehicle?
During my personal search of the vehicle, I discovered underneath the front passenger seat, there was a seat cover that was manipulated where the hand was placed on the seat cover.
And you said this was where in the vehicle?
Front driver's, front passenger seat, underneath the seat.
Describe the pistol.
It was a handgun, I would have to refresh my memory.
Reviewing your report, is that your recollection?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, coach.
Yeah.
Did you describe the firearm?
It was a Pan Springfield, handgun, 10 mm.
Did you place the weapon into evidence?
Yes, sir.
Do you recall the evidence tag number? I have no further questions.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. For the board. I'm Attorney Shabazz Davenport. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Now, you testified that you were just doing standard patrol for your shift on March 9th, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And at some point, you actually had come into contact with a green GMC Yukon.
Great.
Great. What time of day was it?
What was it?
What time of day was it?
It was at night.
At night? Close to midnight?
Yes.
Were you driving the vehicle that you were traveling in, or were you?
I was not.
All right, now, you testified that you had noticed the front grille of the GMC Yukon with blinking flashing lights, is that correct?
Yes.
And you indicated that they were unauthorized for civilian use, but they were authorized for use in a professional capacity, correct?
Yes.
Now, when you said they were unauthorized, what do you mean by that? Is it illegal or is it just?
Well, yes, it's illegal to have blinking, non-stop lights on your vehicle that aren't part of any kind of delivery of meal paperwork or, something.
Okay.
Construction or something.
Okay, I heard you give a few examples. What is your legal authority that you're referring to exactly? The legal authority exactly that you're referring to, where you said it's illegal to have these lights, and that's what you said.
Well, it's possible.
I don't know who's. What time?
Driving through traffic.
It's not 10 o'clock.
I understand, but what is your legal authority that you're referring to? The citation, the law, like when you have a traffic stop?
I can't recall.
I wanna see who this is.
Do you know just maybe the name of it?
Steve gets it back.
Okay, well, in any case, when you came into contact with my client, Mr. Mitchell, you and your partner had a conversation with him, correct? And he informed you that he was actually at work, correct?
By the time you
No, it ain't no day.
And he was using his vehicle for work, correct? Doing security, correct?
Yes.
Alright. So when you actually pulled him over regarding those lights, you had gained information that he was in a capacity where the lights would have been authorized, correct?
Oh, the Bishop.
At the time of the traffic stop, at the time of the
I
accident.
Did you issue a ticket for flashing lights?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so in any case, the traffic stop soon turned into a search of the vehicle, correct? Now, when you actually spoke with Mr. Mitchell, let me ask you first, were you the one to speak with Mr. Mitchell initially, or was it your partner?
It was my partner.
Okay, and so to be exact, your partner was on the driver's side speaking to my client at the driver's door, correct? And you were over on the opposite side of the car. Well, not even speak, you were on the opposite side of the car at the passenger window, correct?
Yes.
And you could hear everything that that my client was speaking to your partner?
Well, no, I'm not gonna hear everything verbatim.
But what you did hear exactly was that my client, let me ask you this. You did not hear that my client was under arrest or anything, correct? Okay, now you mentioned that he had given consent to your partner to search the vehicle, right? Let's talk about those words.
Everybody call.
My client specifically informed you and your partner that he was running a little late for work, correct?
David.
I believe that's what he said.
And he was trying to get to work, correct? And
he got
your partner, when he asked for consent, he specifically said, well, you mind if I look at your vehicle so we can get you up out of here? Is that correct?
With nobody. One day early.
What do you recall when you said that you had heard verbal consent? What words do you recall hearing?
Came out, we started talking.
Verbatim speaking, I would have to review my body camera.
Like it.
So it will be on your dash cam and body cam footage?
So
It
one.
should be, yes.
See early.
Okay, so you were obviously wearing body cam on that day, correct? And that would be the correct recollection of, or sorry, that would be the correct depiction of what actually occurred on that day, correct? Okay, Judge, I'm gonna move to admit the body cam and I'm gonna move to also publish it. I know that this is, I wasn't planning on actually playing it, so bear with me. We have to log on to Zoom.
Before you just play it,
Okay.
I mean,
but he, after you.
who was
bring
that?
it up, he-
Dr.
the foundation.
Yes, I sure will, Judge. Again, I sure will.
Said, boy, you know, because he can't get down and get up.
Correct.
Gladys.
Gladys,
Mhm.
okay, Gladys.
While this is loading, you just testified under oath that, you heard Mr. Mitchell give your partner verbal consent to search his vehicle, correct? So when you testified under oath, what exactly, what words were you testifying to? Like, what did your partner ask Mr. Mitchell?
You know,
I can't speak for you without calling the footage.
What exactly did you hear from Mr. Mitchell say to your partner?
Again, I can't speak for you.
What you didn't hear, you can search my car, did you?
That I can't recall.
But the association, you don't have an association in the city of Detroit. You know, that you would have to participate in this and have to do participate. No, but still, like you said, there's ordinances, like if somebody, their garbage can out all week, every week. Things like that.
I'm
talking about.
There is a building expert, correct? And do you see in the bottom left-hand corner, a name and 3 letters?
Forge my last name.
A lot of
Okay, and does, to your knowledge, does that indicate anything about this video that we have yet to see?
I don't know if it.
And I'm gonna start playing it and then.
They complain about this, they complain about this, they complain about that.
we need more
In the video, it seems like there is a steering wheel and hands on the steering wheel. You see that?
They complain about.
And you were driving that day, correct?
Oh, I can't do that.
Right, they don't have time, they can't do the draft, but you need another unit that can do it.
No, I'm talking about the people with the neighborhood.
And
I mean, like you.
stopping at 22 seconds. Does this body cam that you're just looking at right now at the beginning, of it, does this appear to be your body worn camera on March 9th? Just move to admit the body worn camera.
We'll do the fencing today.
How much can you strut?
And I am going to start again at 22 seconds.
My city councilman told me that they're more concerned about. City council, please don't say your. That's who it is.
But see,
But see, another thing, he told it to me. But what did he say?
We're watching this body worn camera right now. Do you hear anything that your partner is saying on the video that we're watching right now?
At that time, no.
Yes,
It was my memory that the window was moved out.
Right. All you can do is, do you have Mr. Greer's number? No.
I was coming to work, this one of my positions. Okay, so what's the position? Overnight. I'm State Police You know, I ain't gonna know like that. Like I was in where she at. I'm kind of like living at home, so I'm trying to call my boss and let her know I live at home. I'm just gonna be, I'm trying to really go back. I'm trying to like really get this my heart right here. So you know, this is my heart also. This your idea. Okay, sorry about that, man. I just started to work out with this late. I just want to over here. It's right from back now. No, it's not that it does. I just want to do it. I just really fucking swear to God.
Dress, you just need to have open house.
I gotta call my boss. I just do it. That's right. That's right. This is somebody got a building of a car in the industry. Oh yeah, and I'm just watching. I got my headlights on right there. Right there, building right here. Yeah, so that's my right there in front of the building. I was here from 12 to 8 a.m. I was kind of random. I'm so sorry, man. I just trying to go. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this might be fine. I just called it for security. This one was. I'm the front of the boss.
We're at 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Have you heard, Mr. Mitchell give your partner consent just yet?
Now, let it go.
I have 6 guys. If I can get slow guys, that'd be awesome. But if one of my guys, I had a guy here today. I told my wife, I'm like, oh, my client, like, my fucking shit is going down my fucking. I swear to God, I just bought the, hey, look, today, I just bought the, I already got rid of it, right? But I left it at home, seriously. I'm not gonna be, I'm really hard, just hard right now, shit. Hard rule is right. Hey, look, my biggest break my boss is right. My clients will say, and my workers say, hey, I might have a motherfucking, I gotta go there.
Okay, and now, did you hear your partner ask my client to step out of the vehicle? Okay, but you still did not hear him get consent or ask for consent, sir, correct?
One of them, I don't know. When he gets started in my yard, I mean, I gotta go home and get this wood.
I know the procedure, I'll be honest with you. If I have my gun on me, I'm rushing out of bed. I was really thankful for my wife. And when my workers said they can't make it, I just gotta go. You feel what I'm saying? I'm here from fucking 12 to 8. Yeah, sorry about that.
My work thing, I send it to me.
Oh, sorry. You have to see gun license during the water?
Everything is still on. Okay.
Hey, sir, do you mind if you quick run through that for all the GOBR right tonight?
All right, now,
But where is Steve?
we just had heard some, language. Do you mind if we run through really quick, and then if you're all good, then you're good to go? Was that you?
No,
Or was that your problem?
no, I'm just.
Okay. You want to continue on, that's at 3:40, you want to continue on? Sure. I have to go.
Y'all know somebody back here in the neighborhood. So I listen to it. Mr. And then he say, well, you can call me. Done. So when I phone number, that's the stuff done. I talked to him all the time. I had to call him quite a few times, but I found out there's something on him. That's what I. Yeah, or either after 9. But then he referred. That's what
broad shoulders. Always heard holding too tight. I'm just trying to get my words out.
Right. So Mr. Greer not the guy left it out there off the winner. That don't make sense. But another thing I got to get
Now,
engineer.
In the video that we're watching, are you still at the GMC Yukon that you testified to earlier?
Yes.
You are right now?
Oh, no, not right. Right now.
So at 4 minutes and 29 seconds, you're at your patrol car, correct? Yes. And where's your partner located?
Yeah.
Okay, and where's my client, Mr. Mitchell? Okay, so you're separate from your partner, correct?
Yes.
So at this time, you actually cannot observe what it is that he is doing, correct?
Register, because when I called about my.
At the same, okay, so are you looking through your programs, Jill?
That's when he won't. Streets get
Just wanna
swept.
say
It's just a vertical. But I see him down. I see him going down Orange. Well, that would be considered horizontal.
It can all be together because
It should be.
yeah, how you gonna stop? You keep right on going and go down there.
Just so. He did. If it doesn't make.
Oh,
They have me on hold right now, but I should know something short.
they need-
I'm at 5 minutes and 12 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall if your partner is searching the GMC Yukon at 5 minutes and 12 seconds into your body on camera?
They're gonna say. Back to jury, but that's what I'm gonna ask him.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't see both?
This is my personal life.
O'clock at night.
We need to get.
13410.
As long as it's
That's
not
probably
dark.
when they finish all their other stuff. Then, because this is gonna be more than, it's gonna be all the city council members. It's supposed to be all the city council.
Good morning. Oh, I said that before.
Good morning. Let me see.
This might not be the court.
Can you get Zoom on here?
I saw mine.
You got any available units?
For the sake of time, for the court, do you know, if you actually exited your scout car again to join your partner, or did you remain in your scout car?
We are.
Okay, and when you left your scout car, you, just went straight to searching my client's vehicle, is that correct?
Carmela?
I'm not sure if that's.
Bobby.
My partner.
Well, you didn't ask ask Mr. Mitchell for consent to search his vehicle when you got out of your vehicle again, correct? Okay, so to be correct, the consent that you were speaking of, when you just testified on direct examination, is the consent where you asked Mr. Mitchell, does he mind if you just take a look around so that you can get him out of there? Is that correct? But do you need to hear it again? Okay, but that's the consent that you're referring to, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Mitchell was simply detained during all this time, correct?
Yes.
He was not under arrest, correct? Okay, so I'm gonna, if the court does not need to see the rest of the video, I don't believe that I need to play it. All right, I'm gonna continue on my cross examination from here. Now, you were aware that Mr. Mitchell was running late for work, correct?
Yes.
And you were also aware that he was trying to get to work, correct?
Yes.
And that seemed to be the conversation that he was having with you and your partner during this traffic stop, correct?
Yes.
And the traffic stop that originally was for his flashing light, correct?
Yes.
And it turned out that he was actually within the capacity to have those flashing lights, correct?
Once that worked, yes.
Okay, and you did not give him a ticket or anything, correct?
We did not give him a second.
Okay, all right, and so that traffic stop turned into you asking him to search his vehicle, and you testified that his reply was who beans?
Yes.
Okay, and the consent that you're referring to was only the consent that we heard in the vehicle, I'm sorry, in the video that was just played for the court, correct?
Me asking.
Okay, and now that you heard the verbiage, can you actually testify as to what it was that you asked my client for that consent? What words did you?
Control the verbiage. If I take a look around and clean up the exact words. whatever the exact was that for the body camera.
And you also asked, so that we can get you out of here, correct?
Yes.
And that was all together. It wasn't, you did not ask, do you mind if I take a look around? Pause, correct?
Yes.
You asked, do you mind if I take a look around so that we can get you out of here, correct?
Yes.
And then his reply was cool beans?
Yes.
Okay, nothing further, Judge. Redirect.
Nothing further.
Any other witnesses?
No.
Okay.
Hello.
Mr. Eggleston, this is our.
Sorry, this is my first time
Mr.
using it. Yes, ma'am. Hello?
Yes, you are almost 2 hours late for your court date. Call the court. The clerk will answer the phone and give you information you need to move forward for your case. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Call the court so you can get your information, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Call right now. Whenever you're ready.
At this time, the people would vote to bind over the defendants on count 1, weapons carrying concealed. We heard from Trooper LaForge, there a vehicle with bright lights in the front that are unauthorized for civilian use, unless they're used in the official capacity. Officers then, based on this, conducted a traffic stop after watching the vehicle make several rapid turns. They come to a stop in the parking lot. When officers approach, Trooper LaForge testifies to observing a rifle bag in the back, as well as a holster on the hip of the defendant as he approached the passenger side of the vehicle. Obtains verbal consent, asking if the defendant minds if we run through real quick so that we can get you out of here, to which the defendant replied, cool beans. Cool beans. Trooper Anderson then searches the vehicle, does not make any recoveries other than a loaded magazine from the defendant's left pocket. Trooper LaForge then conducts a search of the vehicle pursuant to the same consent that was obtained earlier when he was standing at the passenger side of the vehicle speaking to the defendants. At this point, he recovers a handgun under the front passenger seat cover of the vehicle, which, as we saw from the body worn camera, there were no other occupants in the vehicle. It was within reach of the defendants, so people believe they met the burden of probable cause to comply with this.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, I'm gonna object to the bind over. First, I want to ask for the court to recall the testimony of Trooper LaForge, which began with him testifying to the court under oath that he observed certain things that it's probably not really relevant, but it's relevant because this also goes based off credibility, Judge. Before we played the body worn camera, Trooper LaForge testified under oath that he recalled actually observing his partner search my client and make recoveries and Defense did object to the testimony as Trooper LaForge testifying for his partner who was not present and offering his own testimony. And the court allowed the testimonies based off of the sworn oath of Trooper LaForge, indicating that he could actually visibly see and observe his partner searching my client and what the recoveries were. He also testified under oath that he could hear the conversation between my client and his partner, and he heard his partner ask for consent from my client to search the vehicle and for my client to also get consent. On cross-examination, Judge, we actually found out that that was a lie. We found out that not only did Trooper LaForge not hear his partner ask for consent to search the vehicle, but it was he, in fact, who asked for consent. But it didn't sound like it was actually consent. The words that were used, Judge, was more like an illusory promise. It was more coercive than anything. He heard from my client that he was running late for work and he was really just trying to get out of there. This was a traffic stop that did not result in a ticket for what they allegedly stopped him for. This was not a speeding ticket. It was not a ticket for the flashing lights that he testified to. And he learned later on during the traffic stop or during the investigation that my client was authorized to have those flashing lights because he was at work. Now, the only reason why that's actually important, Judge, is because Trooper LaForge used that opportunity, used my client having been late for work to ask, do you mind if we look around so we can get you out of here? Now, those words are actually critical because that actually left my client in the bind. Had he said no, he would have been sitting there. I mean, what would have been the result? Because he asked so that we can get you out of here. He knew that he was trying to get out of there, and there was no way for him to say yes. In fact, he replied, "Cool bean." Now, the second part of the video body-worn camera that we saw was that Trooper LaForge was in his scout car, which I also did add before we played the video. He was in his scout car, so he did not see any recoveries that his partner had allegedly made when he was referring to the holster on the right hip and when he was referring to the magazine being recovered. So I would even ask for that to be disregarded by this court because that testimony was also a lie. And I don't want to just say that he's a liar because sometimes you just cannot recall, but I asked that he recall before we played the body-worn camera, Judge. So with the illusory consent that was given allegedly by my client where the trooper asked, if you mind if we look around so that we can get you out of here, and then allegedly making recoveries of a firearm later, I would ask for the firearm to be suppressed as fruit of a poisonous tree. Judge, I understand that this is only a probable cause standard, but it is still a critical exam, and the probable cause standard is still a burden that the people have to meet. In this case, the traffic stop, even if it was not a pretextual traffic stop, it resulted in recovery that were made from an illusory consent. My client was not under arrest. This was, I would say at best, a detainment that lasted much longer than needed just for a simple traffic stop. So I would ask for the firearm or alleged firearm to be suppressed, and I would ask for this, the request for buying over to be denied. Thank you, Judge.
I do not believe that the request was illusory. While he does not use the exact words of doing after consent to search the vehicle, he does ask the defendants, do you mind if we look around real quick? To which the defendant does reply, full being suggesting yes, they search the vehicle. It was actually Trooper LaForge who did ask this question. So despite some discrepancies in whether he actually saw the recoveries of his partner, he was certainly present when he asked for this consent, and then pursuant to that same consent goes back to the vehicle and recovers the weapon. So The probable cause standard is still requested to be found over.
I will not go over the facts that we already. As Trooper Ford stated, he initiated a stop at the driver, in a fully marked vehicle based off of what he believed to be unauthorized light on civilian vehicle. Once that stop was initiated, testimony was provided that he observed a rifle, bag, and holster on the defendant's right hip. And question then becomes, as Ms. Council raises, Trooper Ford was not accurate to who gave or asked for orders that, and whether or not he was able to observe the search from the vehicle that his partner conducted while he was in the car. I think that's a question of fact for the driver. This is a probable cause standard. So the question of fact would be, one of the things would be whether the verbiage used constitutes consent. It was not, do you mind if I search the vehicle, do I have consent? It was not that exact language. The trier of fact to determine whether or not that was a question asked for consent. In which the defendant responded to be, also as far as credibility, it's my job to consider credibility at this level. But as I have stated before, it says, as I always have to look to hidden videos. Witnesses' lack of credibility when considered together with the other evidence presented during the examination is so lacking that a person of ordinary prudence and caution would not conscientiously entertain a reasonable belief of the accused's guilt. A magistrate may not find over the defendant for trial. I don't think that that's the case here. There may be some questions about testimony, but not enough for me to dismiss at this level. So that will be left for trial fact. So Mr. Mitchell, you found over Third Circuit Court. Your arraignment on the information day will be 2 weeks from today. It'll be May 30th at 9:05 a.m. Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. I'm not sure if it's in person or Zoom. It depends on the judge, I believe. I'm sure where to figure that out. Anything else from the party?
Judge, I just wanted to hear you, you quoted a case, for credibility. Can I get that case?
I'll give it to you. I'm gonna have
I
have to continually, remind even myself what my standard is.
I appreciate it.
I'll copy it for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else?
Nothing further from defense.
Nothing.
talk to Mr. Abel? You didn't call him? You didn't call? Oh, great. He never called. Okay. All right. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Javon Gino Reed, case 2356359. Mr. Reed is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed, count 2, weapons on firearms, second offense notice, count 3, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon, habitual offender, fourth offense notice set for an exam today. Appearances?
Edwards Milwaukee P 54828, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephanie Carson on behalf of Javon Reed, P 57096.
Mr. Reed, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Gino Reed.
Okay, today's set for the exam. I have a waiver form. For me, the correct attorney Carson, your client is waiving the exam.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objection from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Right, Mr. Reed, I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't hear me, if you don't understand, let me know, okay? Okay, make sure you speak up for the court recording when you respond, okay? Is it your wish to waive your preliminary exam today?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam?
Yes.
And that if you were to demand that exam today, the people will have to show at the probable cause standard, which is a much lower standard in criminal law, but still a standard, that those charges I read off just now were committed in the city of Detroit and that you probably committed those crimes. You understand that? And that by waiving your exam today, that means people do not have to present any evidence or prove anything today. You understand? Knowing that information, you still wish to waive your exam.
Yes, I do.
You also understand that you're not waiving your right to try. Okay. Did anyone force you or threaten you to waive your exam?
No.
Did anyone promise you anything? No. Okay, I find your waiver to be freely, understandingly, and voluntarily given. I will have you bound over to Third Circuit Court, Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. Since you're out of custody, your arraignment on the information will be exactly 2 weeks from today, May 30th at 9 o'clock a.m. Anything else for you to party?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Everything is been signed, so we're all set. All right, have a good day. You too. We're back on schedule.
Yes.
Attorney Barron?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I know you were communicating with Ms. Parrish about this case yesterday via email.
Yes,
Kirk, are you aware what's going on with?
Yes.
All right, so do you have what you need from Discovery, Attorney Barron?
Judge, I essentially don't have any digital discovery in this case. I have photographs and then I received a video file that doesn't actually pertain to this case. So I don't have any body worn camera footage. But Judge, I know that the prosecutor suggested as a solution to that problem that the hearing be adjourned. I would be asking for the hearing to, or excuse me, for the case to be dismissed. I'm confused about how there's good cause for an adjournment here. That's discovery that we've asked for since we came onto this case. And we haven't received any reason why we don't have it yet. Again, it's stuff that in the police reports, it says was uploaded to evidence.com. So I don't know why we don't have it.
Nobody give her information.
I have no different information. We have requested digital discovery numerous times from the officer in charge. Now, I had asked for an adjournment for this one because the complaining witness cannot be present today. Separately, based on her physical therapy and her schedule, she can only be in on Thursdays.
I apologize. I can't hear all of that. Why can't the complaining witness be present?
Because of her work schedule and her physical therapy schedule, she cannot be present on any day except Thursdays.
And Judge, I would object to an adjournment for that reason too. That too is not good cause. This is information that, again, the prosecutor should have had way earlier than the day before our scheduled preliminary examination. Mr. Curry's in custody. He's in custody on this case. And I'm not available this Thursday. I could have been available this Thursday if I had known anything about the witness's availability, but I didn't. And I don't think that this is good cause for an adjournment, information that was always available to the people. And I understand that the witness would like this to work around her work schedule, but Mr. Curry is in jail facing these allegations, and I don't think that's a good enough reason to move this.
Okay, so I don't want to make a decision on it until 1:30. Because we have to bring the defendant up. He's in custody. Before he starts an exam. I don't want him, he needs to be present.
Okay.
It's correct, there's no digital discovery provided.
I believe it's only the images. I don't think there's any video. We've reached out several times.
Okay, well, Attorney Barron, I mean, the plaintiff witness is not even going to be here, so you don't have to come in, just log on at 1:30, can you do that?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, and then I'll make a decision
Okay, thank you.
I subpoenaed for 1:30, so I'm hoping he's here and can actually ask him.
That's why I don't wanna, I don't wanna address it the first time. Who knows? Mr. Watson,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
good morning.
Good morning.
This is case 2356516, the people of the state of Michigan versus Thomas Andrew Watson. Mr. Watson is charged with one count of weapons carrying concealed, set for a preliminary examination today. Appearances?
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P86282.
Veronica Walrod, NDS P85665 on behalf of Mr. Watson, who is present via Zoom.
Mr. Watson, state your full name for the record.
Thomas Andrew Watson, Your Honor.
Okay, and Mr. Watson, you're on Zoom. You're still out of state?
Yes, ma'am. I'm actually in Georgia.
You're in Georgia. Okay, why couldn't you get here today?
I'm sorry.
Why aren't you here today?
Oh well, actually, I've been moving in the process of moving down here for the past couple of months, and I told the officers that in the court that when I first got on the first call when I was still at the detention center, I told them that I had been staying down here, and I was supposed to come back for the court date, but my family's not driving back until tonight, and I was gonna try to fly, but I didn't have the money.
Okay, so you're coming back tomorrow?
Yes, we're driving. Yeah, so yeah, tomorrow we should be back tomorrow night because we're driving.
Your Honor, in that case, I could adjourn to later this week.
We're off in training Thursday and Friday.
Oh, no, I know.
That's what we do tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, but the Tiger game, so our African document is blocked. We can't even put cases on. So the only thing we can do would be 11:30 tomorrow.
Mr. Watson, would you be here by 11:30 a.m. tomorrow or no?
Well, I think we're leaving out from here around noon, so I don't. Yeah, it's like 10 11 hours from here, so yeah. I don't believe so, no.
If the case is adjourned to June 7th, would you be able to plan to be in Michigan with certainty?
Yes, absolutely. That's more than enough time for me to make arrangements to be available. Yes.
Okay. Mr. Watson.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm doing you a favor on this and extending it out so that you can be present. I'm not going to penalize you, okay? But you have to show up. Not show up on your next court date. I'm going to issue a case.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
So let me give you your date. It'll be June 7th at 9:00 a.m.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
In person at 36th District Court. If you cannot make that date, or if you, for some reason, know that you are not going to make that date, as soon as you know, you need to contact your lawyer. But I hope that's not going to be an issue.
Yeah, no, that's enough warning ahead of time where I can make plans. So.
Okay. All right. Anything else for you, Mark?
Nothing further.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're all set, Mr. Watson. I will see you then in person, 36th Court.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, officers.